First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. And tonight we start Week 14 of the NFL season with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Detroit Lions. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And he takes this near to 25, just a little.
Cowards, then it's gonna be quick. Alright, oh, you made them in the jail before? Whoa, and all them upper cats you run with, get done with, done quick. You gon' approach the dog with some bump. Alright, they go to click. Now I'm 1-1. All over some dump. Ain't that something? It's the mommy of club. Cause every time you come around, it's like, what? I just gotta get my. And I don't know who the you think you talking to, but I'm not him, alright, Slim? So watch what you do, or you gon' find yourself next to someone else. And we all thought you loved yourself, but that couldn't have been the issue. Or maybe they just saying that now cause they miss you. Try to diss you, that's why you laying on your back, looking at the roof of the church. Preacher telling the truth and it hurts. Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. Off the chain, I leave soft in the brain. Still want the fame, off the name. First of all, you ain't rap long enough to be with me. And you ain't strong enough. The mic, that's characters, not even good actors. What's gonna be the outcome? Let's add up all the factors. You act, you twisted, your girls are you broke, the kid ain't yours, and everybody knows.
Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. But tonight we start Week 14 of the NFL season with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Detroit Lions. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday Night Primetime. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Play action. It's gone. To the right side, hauled in by McMillan. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Hey, look at this Cowboy defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
And this unit knows exactly where they rank. They're number 2 against the pass in the NFL. You know they have their sights set on being number 1, looking for a big game today.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down. The Lions at 500 at 6-6. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape preparing for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
And they'll bring it out here right at the 40-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun on 3rd down, Goff finds Gibbs on the check down. And he's going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go with them early and often.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Again, Goff. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. String ahead with Gibbs here. And he is going to lose yardage here. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10. The give right side for Gibbs. Only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. Look at this Cowboy defense. They were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
This defense has a lot to be proud of coming off of the game they played last week. When you only give up 14 points in a game, not only do you give your team a chance to win, you fully expect to win because you figure your offense is going to score more than that. Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the Cowboys' 23-yard line.
Here's Goff. And in for the Lions touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Lions will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll run here, the former Longhorn with it. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Yeah, here we go. Here we go. Going to 54. Going to 54. Wide. Here we go. Going to 54. Wide.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. That is caught and spanned forward. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. Dak swinging this out quickly to Lamb. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talking about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Prescott yet again. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now Prescott on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it, can't afford any more missteps, though.
From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Goff now looks to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throw over the middle, he finds Williams. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 30.
That's good for the Lions. First down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 4. Goff now to throw. This is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one. But now playing here on Thursday night, do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Gain of 4 yards.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
First down.
46.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Prescott now. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here, going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked the defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to run for it with Blue. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Cowboys first down. A gain of 9 yards.
Now Prescott.
First down, Cowboys.
He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And this is caught inside the 5. 36 yards on the play.
36 yards. That's another.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Here we go.
Blue will take this into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
The kick is good.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Goff now looking to throw. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there, picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
Here's Goff. He'll go right back to St. Brown. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Hold on. Check. Whoa.
Back to throw, Goff. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Goff. That's complete to the Porter. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Listen.
To the air again. Goff. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. A final shot before break here. Goff. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jameson Williams in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 21-7. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Yeah, here we go.
Final play of the half. Prescott. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because...
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Aubrey now for the PAT. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
I see the bunch of mean guys in the band and a tie. Don't know the west side, give a side eyes. Ain't nobody that I really recognize. Ain't surprised to rock me to the vibe. Probably the beast be down, trying to feel alive, but I'm incentivized by in the thighs. Ripping on it like I'm breaking the crowd. And hit the crib with a beat for it to lie. But really ain't tripping, we can get it right through the
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
No gain on the play.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
At the 27-yard line.
Here we go. 180. What's up?
To throw is gone. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
So whatever it is, they got you thinking like you Superman. I got the kryptonite.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and run for it. And he is not going anywhere. They're stopping for no gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Blue. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
I just think a major focus of the halftime makes had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Kill.
Throwing. Prescott. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They go again with Blue. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
The second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Prescott. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Prescott to throw it. He'll try to do it himself. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Last time out, Charles, they opted to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Didn't get it, but the defense held strong, and they hold on to this slim lead.
And how about as the defense ran off the field, how about the greeting they got from their teammates on the sideline? They kept that narrow lead by their nice play. Now, let's pay it off for them, right? Punch it in on this drive, take that lead back up to 2 possessions. That would be a nice little thank you gift to them.
It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Over the middle, complete. That's Williams. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And that'll hit and go out of bounds, so they'll start just outside their own 40-yard line.
At their own 42-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride the offense this go-around. Running the jet sweep as Prescott backs it forward. Now look out! And all the way down to the 33-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Channing Tindall. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
The Lions take over.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Donovan Ezeraku in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Goff. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Quick throw there is incomplete. A critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock. Really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Prescott. Here's one deep for Pickens. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play here for Dallas. 46 yards. Yeah, Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing by the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000.
And he'll get it in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jaden Blue with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here on the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Start to the week this has been. All tied 4th quarter as the kick's away. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
In the parking lot, I was looking to keep my number locked. I'm on the couch at your mama's house. I knew at once I was gonna have to walk back by. From the spots, but I be on.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Hey, 5. We go tonight. 180.
Another run for Gibbs here. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
Detroit Lions, first down. First and 10 at the 38.
There's gone. This is caught by Williams. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second and a couple. Gone. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 16. 14 yards that time for number 14.
Partner, a tie game in the fourth quarter. You and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
On first and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Now the try here for the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Makes the score Lions 28, Cowboys 21.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback. And they'll move this out to the 35-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. To the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
The Lions take over.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a first and 10 at the 34. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That is caught. McMillan with it. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. 66 yards. And the Lions are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And boom, he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
And we all like to see tick on. So bring yourself over here, girl. And let me see you get low. If you want this, do now take it to the floor. If you want to act, you can keep yourself where you at.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Cowboys take over first and 10.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And Prescott, his third interception. It's Brian Branch with it.